Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, where today you can see I have a Mezco Toys 112 Collective Batman Supreme Knight. And it's been a minute since I bought an action figure, like a little while, so this is exciting to have. I'll be reviewing this month, personal grail of mine, and then a Mafex, the new Mafex Scarlet Spider, which I'm very excited for. That won't be coming till later because I got it directly from Japan. And yeah, so first you get this stuff for it on the inside, and then you get like that. That'll come into play later. I already have the figure out, so I was playing with him a little bit, and yeah, he's hard to kind of put back in the packaging. And yeah, spoiler, this is probably one of my favorite Mezcos. You know, I needed a Batman in the collection, so, and yeah, so I'm going to just show off the cape first. It perfectly, you can really just get that, like, Batman pose where it's just the symbol, and then the rest is the cape, or you can do, like, the whole cape look, like that, and then hide him in the shadows. Even though he's blue, it's still a dark blue, so it'll work. And then I'm just going to take the cape off for the rest of the review, so it's easier to show off stuff, but you just pull it off, you take the cowl off, and it's magnetized, and the cowl's magnetized as well, and yeah, it just goes on there. And Batman always looks weird as hell without a cape to me, but he's cool. So yeah, I really like the look of this figure. I'm a guy that likes the blue Batman better than black Batman, but I also like a good black Batman. Like, this is a good standalone Batman for me, or like I don't know how to explain it, but I like a lighter blue. This looks lighter blue on the websites and stuff, but this is still good. I was intending on getting a black one anyway, so maybe I won't have to because this blue is so dark. Because I like black Batman teaming up with other heroes, but blue Batman, I just like just having a blue Batman because blue Batman's sick to me. And I also prefer long ear Batman. I like short ear Batman. Don't get me wrong, short ear Batman's sick, but that always indicates an old Batman to me, and I want a young Batman for my display. I will probably get an old Batman, but for now I want a younger, like 30s, 40s, not 50s, 60s Batman. Age-wise, not era, obviously, because I want him to go with my Nightwing and my Red Hood and my Robin and stuff, which I can't wait for that Robin. That's actually why I got this Batman, was to pair so I could get a Batman and a Robin. And I think blue will work fine. I mean, black is probably better to have, but blue is cool too. And then yeah, you can see that utility belt's really cool on there. He's actually got plastic on it around him. And I think I might just keep that there for now, so I don't scuff up the bodysuit. But yeah, I really like Mezco toys, most Mezco toys actually, but especially the superhero stuff. Like Batman, I think the panel lining really works, and I like that they hid the seam there because you're always going to have a cape on Batman for the most part. So yeah, that's going to be hidden like 99% of the time. And then there's just a lot of detailing that I really like, you know. You got all of the panel lines, and I really like that on like a character for Batman and Moon Knight. I think it works really well. For a character like Spider-Man, it depends, but for this type of character, I like the panel lining. And then we'll get up there on the cowl. Looks really good. And actually, I'll just take that off and show it because it's very easy to remove. You can see it's kind of a maybe a more angry scowl. Not angry, but like just a scowl, you know, Batman scowl. Everyone knows Batman, how Batman is. And then you got like panel lining on the actual thing, the cowl, which I really like because it makes it feel armored, like there's actual armor in there. So if he gets shot at, he won't get his head blown off, which is cool. And then I really like the symbol. I think this type of symbol works better for black, but I also really like this. I do kind of wish that it was just like a black bat symbol, but this is, like I said, cool because it matches the belt. And like I said on the promos, the yellow is really bright. Like, because I bought this on eBay, obviously. This isn't new. This is an old Batman, but I've been wanting it for a while. And The belt always looks brown in the actual like thing, and here it's more of a kind of bronze, and that's like a goldish bronze, but it looks really bright yellow in the promos. And then you get the belt has a little loop for like his grapple gun, which we'll talk about. And then he's got the bat like spike things. He's got like gold brass knuckles, so his punches will actually have some kick. His punches will have some kick. And then you got like panel lining and like screws and stuff to show that these are also armored. So yeah, that's Batman. We'll get into the accessories. And yeah, we'll open this stuff up. And let me just do it off camera, actually. It'll be a lot easier. Let me pause and I will be right back. Okay, and we have a lot of very small accessories here. So first, we'll start off with the head sculpts. Let me get those out. I just got out of all the really small stuff first. So I really like these head sculpts. They're very nice. Let's pull them out. So first, we get a gritting teeth angry Batman, and these teeth are terrible. I mean, Mezco doesn't do great teeth sometimes. Sometimes they do, the teeth look okay, but to me, these teeth don't look great. So I won't be using this as often as I probably would have if I would have found out. If it would have been as good as the other one. But it's still good. It's like basically the same head sculpt. And then you do get this Bruce Wayne, and it's an older Bruce Wayne, obviously, but I think this Bruce Wayne under the cowl looks younger, so that's why I'm going to use him as a younger Batman. Not like a young Batman, not Year 2 Batman or anything, but like a 30, 40 at the oldest. And yeah, this is a good head sculpt if you want to go old Bruce Wayne. I might use this for something else. I might use it for Batman too, but I might use it for something else. So to swap the heads, you just actually pull that out, and it can be a little tricky because of the magnet, but you're not going to like break it or anything. And then you go. And yeah. So I guess we'll keep that ugly head on there for the rest of the review. And then next we get a slew of hands. We'll just have Batman back over here. First you get the fisted hands on the actual thing. And then you get these gripping, like tiny, you get a pair of these. They got like a slit in the fingers, so you can hold batarangs and stuff. And you get batarangs for them. You get a bunch of batarangs. You get about 10 of these ones, which is very good. I mean, I can use these for other characters too. Like a Batgirl or whatever. Paint one black or something. Use it for Dick Grayson as Robin. I don't know. I mean, they're not going to make Robin rings, I bet, so. And then he's got like a 3 batarang thing, and you can just slide that. And I'm not going to pull the regular batarangs out, but you can just slide that in there. Slide that in like there. And yeah, it looks really nice. I will be using that a lot. And then you get these really grippy, like, trigger finger hands. I mean, these aren't really trigger finger hands, but I bet you could use them as trigger fingers. I think you get a trigger finger hand. These aren't really grippy, but you could grip something, I'm sure, like, but they're like more open, or kind of relaxed hands, I guess, maybe reaching out hands. And then next you get more grippy hands, and these are like a more, like if you wanted them to grip, I don't know, like a sword or something, they're more for like that. You get a pair of those. Next you get actual relaxed hands. So these ones are like actually relaxed, or you could use them to hold the end of a barrel of a gun or whatever you want. I don't know why you get 2 of these, but you only get 1 trigger finger hand. And this is for the grapnel, and this is like a sonic sound wave thing. I'll show you it. But first you get the grapple or grapnel, whatever you want to call it. And it's a snug fit, but it goes in there pretty well. If I can get it back in there again. And his hand really doesn't go over the trigger with it, but it looks nice. And then for this, you actually get some grapples. If it would focus on the fucking thing. Sorry for cursing, but okay, that's better. You get some grapples. First you get a open grapple like it's about to be fired, and you just slide that right in there. And that looks nice. And then you get a closed grapple like you're just going to be not using it and just holding it in this hand, or maybe you put it in a diorama, whatever you're going to do with it. And then you actually get something really cool, which is this thing, which I will never ever use, but it's cool. It's the grapple, but it has string on it. So I don't know how well this will work. I'm not gonna put it in because there's really no point for me. I wish they had like a thicker one with a bendy wire instead, so you can actually pose it. Because the string one, realistically, what is it gonna do? Like, it's not gonna hold him up or anything. But yeah, you get that, and then you get these two big batarang type things. Like, number one, you get this one. You get this thing, which is, I like folds up, but like it folds up weird, so I don't want to break it. But it's like a, you know, like you could probably use it to claw people, I guess. But that's pretty cool. And then you get like this humongous like batarang. Like you're gonna throw this at Killer Croc and pierce his skin batarang, which is pretty cool. And then for the next tray, that's all of the regular accessories you get, which is a lot. I mean, Mezco always packs it full, and that's why I like Mezco so much. Like, say what you want about them, but I think they do great work on these types of characters that a lot of accessories really benefit. So yeah. And then, yeah, like normal, you get a second tray with the base. And the base is, you know, very nice. I'll show you. Opening it. You really come here for professional videos, huh? And then for this base shoe, you get, it's just a bat symbol, which is really nice. I really like this bat symbol. I kind of wish that bat symbol was, it kind of is. It's just a little bit less angular, it looks like, but it still looks nice. And then for this, number one, you get the bag that you just can pop them into. And then you get this, which is a stand, which is very good because Nezco makes the best stands. Like, I've never had a Mezco stand mess up or break on me or anything, and they're just so sturdy, and you can get great poses. I use them for my Mafexes because the Mafex stands are weak trash garbage that break very easily. And then you get a baggie for if you just want to store all your accessories. And then my favorite accessory is the silicone gel packet. I really love this accessory. No, I'm just kidding. You get this really cool thing, which is the cape. And you're like, oh, we already got a cape. Well, it's, you know, it's got a bendy wire in it, so it'll be nicer. It doesn't have a bendy wire along this, so that sucks. But you get it along the sections, which is really nice. So you can get some good poses. And to do that, you just literally do this. You do that. And sometimes it's kind of tricky to get on there. Let me do some behind the camera magic. And yeah, this part actually has a bendy wire in it too, so it's hard to actually get in there. Let me pause the recording because it's going to take a minute. And yeah, that's what the cape looks like on him. You get some nice bendy action right there. You can do lots of really cool stuff. And I wish this is the type of thing that came with Moon Knight, because I like a bendy wire in my cape. And I think Mezco could really kill it with these type of capes. Like I said, I wish it was along the whole cape, but this is better than nothing, right? So yeah, I'm gonna take this cape back off, and then we're gonna get into size comparisons. Pull that off. So first, before we do size comparisons, I also just wanted to compare the batarangs to the DC Icons BatMan batarangs. So the DC Icons gives you, like, the accessory pack give you like 3 different types of batarangs, which I really liked. So you get this guy, and then these 2 guys, which I really like these, and I was just showing these off because I wish this Batman came with different style batarangs, but it's okay. I just wanted to compare like the sizes and show you that you could definitely use the Batman batarangs from the old Batman from DC Icons with this guy. Like, you could definitely do it if you wanted to. This one's a little thinner, so it doesn't work as well, but you can still get a grip on there. But if he knocked over or something, he'd definitely drop it. And then this one's thicker, so this one will definitely work. You can hold it at. And yeah, I just like having extra batarangs, and like different display options is always good. Like I said, I'm a very accessory heavy guy. So yeah, these actually fit in here. Just a reminder, these did not come with him, the last three I showed, but I just wanted to see if they'd work with his hands, and they do. So for size comparisons, let me clear the area and we'll get into them. Okay, now we're in accessories, and I don't have a Batman Lego minifigure, but I always like to show off a Lego minifigure. We have a Renee Montoya, which is also DC, so that works. I just like showing off the Legos. I like it. It's fun. Next we'll go to the DC Icons Collectibles, or DC, not Icons Collectibles, DC Icons Nightwing, which this was my Nightwing before I got the Mafex. I mean, I only had this guy for a couple months before the Mafex, but still. And yeah, he's really fun. He's still a great figure. I really still like this guy. And yeah, you could make this work. He's a little too small, like the head size especially, but for photos, if you do some stuff, I'm sure you can make this work. It's not the greatest, but it works okay. And then next we'll go the Mafex Hush Nightwing. And this is my favorite Mafex by far. You know, he just is so fun to play with, and I mean, it's Nightwing, so even if this was a terrible figure, I'd love it. So we'll do him, and then the only Red Hood I have is this guy, and I will show him off as well. I forgot where I got this guy from, and I just got him like last month, and I already forgot where I got him. I got him off eBay, but I forgot the company that made him. And yeah, I put a custom, not a custom, but like I customized them to have a McFarlane Toys Gotham Knights Red Hood head, because I really like the look of this guy. And also he has some Mezco hands on him, so he can hold Mezco guns better, because the Mezco guns are just the best guns in the game. And yeah, he looks sick to me. I like this guy. I wish he was more posable, but you know, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? So yeah, we got these guys, and then we'll do, you know, that makes sense. He doesn't like to stand. Just bend his knees, I guess. He'll fall back, but fudge. Come on, come on, Red Hood. Okay, well, I compared them. And then next we'll go the Mafex Nightwing. And I had all these guys posed up. That's why it's hard to get him to stand right now. And he's short. Yeah, he's short. But the head size and stuff are a little small, but I think they could work. Especially if you use like the excuse of like Batman's helmet's a lot bigger because he's Batman and he's just trying to keep himself safe. And yeah. So I think you can get these guys to work. That's why I bought them, was to get them to go with Red Hood and Nightwing. And also, Red Hood and Nightwing aren't the tallest guys in the world, so. And then next we'll go the best figure ever made. And that's just objective. It's the DC Icons Batman. No, I'm just kidding. This guy sucks. He really is hard to play. He fell off my shelf and both the ears broke, so I glued these on, and I plan on painting him on black eventually when I start getting into painting and stuff. But also, he's a blue Batman, so I figured they'd be good. And he's the only other Batman I have besides the McFarlane Toys one, and I hate that. I hate McFarlane Toys stuff for the most part, except for their monster figures, which we'll get into. This isn't a monster figure, but this works well because he's bigger, and he's not much bigger actually than the Mezco, so that's good. But like, he's a normal sized demon, but I think you could fudge it because it's a demon Etrigan. And then we have possibly my favorite Mezco before this, and another reason why I wanted to get him. And it makes me really want a more Justice League Dark characters, like a Zatanna, a Deadman, an actual Etrigan would be sick, and then just so many Justice League Dark characters we could get. But at least we got Constantine. That's a start. Zatanna is what I really want. If they update their female bodies to be way better, Mezco can make a sick katana, or Zatanna. Not katana, I don't care about Mortal Kombat. And then next we have two Mezcos, two more Mezcos. We'll just finish them off. And this is actually, in terms of posability, he's actually my favorite. He's the most fun to play with. He is very posable. That specific Deadpool figure is really posable. This guy is too, but he just doesn't. The height is my problem with him. And yeah, I was using him in like a battle scene between the two. So, yeah, I had him all messed up. So yeah, these all work very well, except for him because he scales too large. But it's okay. If you want to use him as like a Hugh Jackman, that'll work because Hugh Jackman's a tall guy as Deadpool. And then the last four we have the Marvel Legends Spider-Man, Ben Reilly. And I love this figure so much. He's so fun to play with. I love him. If they update him to put him on the Renew Your Vows body, I will buy him right away. And then this is my actual favorite Marvel Legends Spider-Man, I'd say. The only thing that would make him better than Renew Your Vows is if they had toe articulation. Excuse me, that's my cat being crazy. But yeah, these scale great because he's a kid. And, you know, Spider-Man's not a tall guy. And I'm fine with Spider-Man not being tall or being tall because a tall Spider-Man's more gangly and creepy, so I think that works for Spider-Man as well. But a shorter Spider-Man is also cool. And then we have my favorite Wolverine figure, Marvel Legends, Heat Claws Wolverine, I believe is what this was called. And this is my favorite Wolverine because he's just so posable and so fun. The claws, at first, I was like, I don't like these. I didn't like the story as much. But they grew on me a lot, and I love those claws. I was going to replace them, but not now. And then we have my favorite Mafex Spider-Man until Scarlet Spider arrives. This guy, he broke one time and hasn't broke since. I fixed him right up. And yeah, these are just Marvel Legends smoke pieces from Iron Man that I thought I'd use as the symbiote. And then that's it. That's all for size comparisons. So yeah, I would give this guy, I think all the Mezco Batmans are really cool from what I've seen. I don't think there's a bad one. They all have cool stuff. I think the ones aren't as worth it that don't come with wired capes, but that's just my opinion. And yeah, the only thing I'd change about this guy is I wish they had that one gimmick where you could change out the logo. I think that would be cool. And yeah, I mean, I like that all of his stuff matches. He's all in gold. And he has that for the grapple, actually, and I forgot to show that off. So he can actually put the grapple in there. And it's a little weird to get it in there. I actually don't know exactly how you're supposed to put it in there, but it goes in, kinda. But yeah. So I love Mezco, and I'm glad that they made good Batmans. And before this, when I first was going to buy him, I was planning on going on a whole spiel because I really wanted Mezco to start making Bat Family members. And I was going to start yelling and being like, oh, they need to do a Nightwing and a Red Hood and a Batgirl and a Red Robin and a Damian Wayne Robin. But then Damian Wayne got announced. And then I still plan on doing that spiel, just taking off Damian Wayne. And then Nightwing got revealed. And now I'm like, oh, we could finish the Bat Family realistically, one day. So I hope they do an updated body and do it for Batgirl. And I really, really hope we get a Red Hood because I think, as much as I love Nightwing, I think a Red Hood would work the best in the Mezco style. And yeah, and then Alfred would be sick. I don't know if Mezco's made an Alfred. I doubt they have. But an Alfred would be so cool. And I just knocked my camera over. I'm so sorry. That sucks. But yeah, professional, remember? But one last look at the figure. He's sick. And I really like this guy. So I recommend this one. Even if you don't like Black Batman, he's not as... Or if you don't like blue Batman and you prefer Black Batman, he's not as blue as you'd think he was. I thought he was going to be more this blue, maybe even lighter. But no, he's pretty dark blue and it's nice. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really recommend you buy this guy. He's the cheapest Mezco Batman I found on eBay. He's only 100, and most Batmans go for 200, 300 plus. So this guy's really worth it in my opinion because he's just retail price still. He was about 80 when I bought him. And then plus like eBay shipping and stuff, he ended up being 110 or something. So still not bad for a Mezco, especially a Mezco of everyone's favorite character. He's not my favorite character, but everyone's favorite DC character. Nightwing's always going to be my guy, but this guy is pretty cool. And I can't wait to do some more playing with him. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.